Do you ever have times where you lose energy for life? You become bitter, apathetic even. You're always looking outside the window, longing for what you don't have. And you never take time to look inside your house and be grateful for what you already have. A lack of gratitude is a surefire way to become depressed. And look, I'll never I'll never say that I was depressed. I'll never claim that. But for most of last year, I was severely ungrateful. See, once upon a time, I would religiously write down 5 things I was grateful for each day. And I promise you, that was the most peaceful time of my life. Don't get me wrong, like a lot was going around me. In fact, it was probably also the most chaotic time of my life. But I had inner peace and joy because I was always grateful. And I know just this thing of writing 5 things a day doesn't sound a lot. But if you know that every single day you're going to write 5 things that you're grateful for, and it has to be 5 different things each day, you're going to spend all of your day searching for things to be grateful for, trying to spin around negative situations to see where you can find gratitude. And the amazing thing is that the world is a world of abundance. So once you're grateful, you're going to get more things to be grateful for. I don't know how it works. Have you ever noticed that when you're angry, you will find more reasons to be angry? When you're in a rush, you will find more reasons to rush even more. I've seen that we can control our contentment. Is contentment a word? Contentment isn't a word, is it? Sorry about that. I'm back from Google and I have found out that contentment actually is a word. But anyways, I've seen that we can control our contentment. Not necessarily our happiness, but we can be content just by being grateful. And it doesn't have to be the big things in life, like, I'm grateful for this huge, I don't know. But let me give you an example. On the 26th of July, 2023, I wrote in my journal, I'm grateful for this pen I found on the desk in the dining room, because now I can carry on journaling and bettering myself. You see, such a small thing was a reason for me to be grateful. And while I was writing that, I can imagine that I had a smile on my face. See, I've seen that we don't need the big things in life to be happy. We don't need the big things to be grateful. We just need to appreciate what we have. The time with our family, the times that we FaceTime our friends who are in other countries. The sermon that you hear in church, the sound of the church choir, all the things we take for granted are our gateway to joy and contentment. Because if you learn how to appreciate the things that you have, the things that you take for granted, you are going to have an endless supply of joy. Because the fact is, right, we're always going to have things that we take for granted. So if we learn how to appreciate the things we take for granted, then imagine how much joy we're going to have. So if you're upset right now, it's probably because you're ungrateful for the life you have. And let me tell you, you have so much to be grateful for, even if all you have to be grateful is the fact that you're alive. Hey, some people can't even say that. So, you will never be grateful if you're always looking outside the window. You will never be able to see how much you have inside. And you may be thinking, if I'm grateful, then I won't strive for more. Like, I won't be motivated to get more. But I've actually seen, at least for me, and I like to believe we're all similar, I am more efficient in achieving my goals when I'm grateful for what I already have. It doesn't make sense. I was going to try to come up with an explanation. I don't have the explanation. I don't. But I do know that it works. So just try to be grateful. 5 things every day and you'll see how it goes.